Hey, it's Biddy Penny, and let's make some cards. So, today I'm going to use this free printable that I had gotten from Tailored Expressions, along with this Stamping Bella set that I got from the Not Too Shabby shop. So, the sentiments came first, and then I was browsing Jamie's shop and I saw these two girls who were just not having it. And I thought they would go perfectly with these sentiments. Now, these sentiments I think are meant to be paired with the Grumpy collection from Tailored Expressions, which is fabulous. I just, I don't know, I was more drawn to these girls. So, this is definitely a humorous take on the year. But I want to acknowledge, of course, that it has not been a humorous year for millions of people. It's been a very serious situation. There's been a lot of loss, and I just don't want to brush over that. You know, um, it's just a mixed bag of what this year has been like for people. But, it's that whole thing, are you going to laugh or are you going to cry? Are you going to do both? And this is definitely for the days when you want to laugh. Anyway, so I stamped everything up and then I brought in my watercolors, my trusty companions, and colored up all of these images. I had also gotten this stamp set at the same time from the Not Too Shabby shop, and I thought that it was much bigger. I thought these leg stamps were bigger. They're from the Colorado Craft Company. I don't know. I don't get the legs thing, really. I'm going to be honest. However, I thought the stamp set would be very fitting. Um, I kind of feel like we've been kicking around 2020's trash all year, which is what this stamp set made me think of as like we celebrated the new year, Australia caught on fire, and then there was COVID, and we've just been kicking this trash around all year. Oh my gosh. So I had to get the stamp set. It also has wonderful sentiments for New Year's cards. New Year's cards are something that I usually just combine with my Christmas cards, but I actually think this year New Year's is going to get its whole separate batch. Whether it'll be this batch or another, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it's deserving. 2021 deserves its own batch of cards. So, and the ending of 2020. It's definitely been a mixed bag this year. There's been certainly lots of blessings and certainly lots of challenges. So, and that's just here under our roof. Um, it always seems like things clear and we're like, okay, I think we can see the light. And then something else just comes along for us to address. So that seems to be the way it's going. Um, all right, so I brought in this paper pad, and honestly, I colored up my images before I had my paper selected. Typically, I would suggest that you pick your paper and then color your images to match. Yeah, I did reverse order, so I had to go through my paper pads and find one that I thought went well with my images. Not a big deal. I have plenty of paper, that's for sure. So I chose these, and I love the lemons, right? Just make lemonade. So you don't end up seeing the lemons, but it gives me ideas about if I do make New Year's cards, uh, a direction I might go with it. Obviously, if I make them, you'll probably see them. If I make any others besides these, I don't have a ton of time for making this year. I feel like I'm a little bit behind, but we'll see. We will see. It's only November, right? We're not there yet. So I just kind of do mock ups here, arranging things how they might be laid down. And these cards came together pretty quickly. The lengthiest part of the project was definitely just the coloring, which I think is typical when you're making cards like this, that you're going to spend the majority of your time coloring the images. All right, so you saw me cut all that paper, and then it ended up bringing in completely different paper for two of the cards, but that's okay. I went to grab my card bases, and I found these two card bases and thought that they were really fun. And I kind of like that they're fancy and the girls are dressed all fancy. Do you guys like the Oddball collection from Stamping Bella? I really love it. Um, but I just really like Stamping Bella. I love their Mochi Girls. I like all of it, usually. And my daughter can't stand the oddballs. She's like, why are they always so upset? They just look so unhappy. My daughter's nickname is Sparkle Heart. She likes happy. Rainbows, unicorns. She is Sparkle Heart. There's no room in her world for grumpiness. I love it. So I'm just taping all of this stuff down. It's very simple card making here. I had hand cut these girls out. A lot of times I stamp them up and run them through my brother's scan and cut, but on the evening when I made this card, I was not getting the brother scan and cut out. It just wasn't going to happen. So I sat and, it took all of 5 minutes to fussy cut out these characters. Okay, so the Oddball collection always has like these skull details, which felt kind of morbid based on the situation. I mean, it has been a very morbid year. And I don't know, I just didn't want that to play into it. So I chose to cover up the skulls with these sequins, which Jamie had sent me in one of my orders, actually in this order. So it was perfect. They were right there, ready to go. So they happened to be the perfect size to cover up the skulls, and I liked them a lot. So I kind of go in and do that for each of the characters. You could also use enamel dots, or you could just color it in with a darker color, right? You don't have to cover it with a 3D item. You could definitely just color it in. But this is what I chose to do for these girls. It's been a long, long time since I got all dolled up for New Year's and did anything spectacular. But these girls are doing it right, cute dresses, sequins. And then I kind of go sequin crazy on this card, and I decide to use them like confetti. So I'm going to sprinkle them all along the ground, and then I'm going to go in, not on camera, but after, and add them through the sky, like they're just falling. Like the ball has dropped and confetti is everywhere. For the inside, I kept it pretty simple, and I just put the sentiment on there. and these are my cards. So all the insides are the same. So I have 2 of those. And I really like the way these turned out. Like, again, I don't really get the whole legs thing, but I do like those. And then this is the one with all the confetti. And I love it. And these 2 girls, at least they've got each other, right? Oh my goodness. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment. If you like it, subscribe. See you later. Bye.